Hi, this is Citizen K. Blackmagic Pyxis 6K is available with 3 different lens mounts: EF, PL and Leica L. I have both EF and PL mount lenses, so my choice of the camera version was obvious: L mount. Of course, there are lots of adapters. Basically, you can use any lens on any system. My goal was to avoid extra aberrations, so I needed a purely mechanical adapter with no lens inside. But in this case you face one restriction: the focal flange distance of the lens must be longer than your camera's. That's why I chose Leica L, as it has quite a short focal flange distance, just 20 mm. With Leica L mount I can attach both PL and EF lenses using simple adapters. Today I'm going to verify 3 technical assumptions. The optical reproduction ratio doesn't depend on the camera sensor size. Prime lenses are a better choice for macro photography than zooms. You can use extension tubes and close-up lenses simultaneously, which gives you a higher magnification. True or false? I have my previous test results for Kata Ace set to 50mm on Pyxis 6K and Samyang 50mm on Blackmagic Production 4K. Let's see what reproduction ratios we can achieve with the prime lens on Pyxis. I will crop the coin once again and do all the math. If you have no idea what's going on, I've explained everything in my first video about macro. The link is in the description. Let's go back to our reproduction ratios. I used 2 cameras with different sensors, Pyxis and Production 4K. Yet the numbers are almost identical. Actually, if I had a precision grade macro slider, they would probably be even closer, as in the macro world every millimeter and pixel matters. Let's switch to macro rings. I fill in the values, expand the formulas, and once again the results are close to the previous experiment. Come on, they are exactly the same. Only the last one slightly differs, probably due to my rough extrapolation when the coin didn't fit the frame. And kaboom! As we can see the full width of the coin, we can say for sure that this shot is a true macro cinematography with the 1:1 reproduction ratio. We proved our first assumption to be true. Optical reproduction ratio doesn't depend on the camera, it's all about the lens. Please pay attention that it's applicable to the optical reproduction ratio only. The overall image quality depends on lots of things like lens sharpness, lens resolution, sensor size, and even the delivery format. The next point is comparing prime and zoom lenses in terms of macro. Although I'm not claiming absolute technical accuracy with this experiment, it is quite representative. Both Kata Ace and Samyang cover full-frame sensors, belong to almost the same generation in terms of technology, and share a common affordable price niche. If we compare the images with similar optical reproduction ratios, we'll see the zoom lens adds much more aberrations. It gets significant on extreme close-ups. At the ratios less than 1/2, the aberrations are not so noticeable. Finally, I'm ready for the last experiment for today. Browsing the web, I once came across the opinion that attaching the close-up lens to a dedicated macro lens or a standard lens with extension tubes will give you even higher macro ratios. Let's try. We're back to cropping the coin and calculations. The numbers prove the theory. Plus 4 diopter lens over the longest extension tube gives us a 1.18:1 ratio. Plus 10 lens boosts the ratio up to 1.33:1, the highest I've achieved when shooting this series. Let's go back to my technical assumptions. The optical reproduction ratio doesn't depend on the camera sensor size. That's true. Prime lenses are a better choice for macro photography than zooms. That's true. You can use extension tubes and close-up lenses simultaneously, which gives you a higher magnification. That's also true. And that's it for today. Like, subscribe, and check my macro playlist.